I know you said earlier that you see the average is usually around 26 items. I know that when we've done inspections in the past, there's been a list of like upwards of 50 at a time. And sometimes that can be really intimidating for a buyer. So like, is there any way, I know you talked about the big ticket items being the electrical, the roof, the plumbing. Are there any other, the little things, they don't really matter, but is there anything else that's really big that they should really take attention to, like that you would maybe call an expert out for?
Wow. Okay. That's an excellent question. But I can't answer it until I get to that house. So yeah, there's going to be times, there are certain things that automatically I'm going to ask for a specialist. If I go in the crawl space and I see a crack bigger than a 1/4 inch wide, or it changes levels, I'm going to request a foundation specialist to have a look at this home. If I walk inside and the floor is not level, and I can feel that it has I can feel that the ground has settled, I'm probably going to recommend a foundation guy. 100 out of 100 times I'm going to recommend a chimney expert if you have a chimney. If I see some issues with the chimney, it's going to be a hard recommend. If I don't see any issues, I'm still going to recommend it, but it just won't be as hard of a recommend. Instead of writing in red, I'll probably write it in blue, kind of soften the blow for you. But it's still recommended that you have the chimney, because I'm not seeing up the flue. And it's always, you want to have it maintained. So typically out here in California, those are one of the items that we neglect as homeowners. We never get chimney inspections during the course while we own the property. So just like you get your car detailed, you need to get that chimney inspected. And most people ignore it and they don't get it done. So it's better just to, especially since it's changing titles, and let's get that chimney inspected, because you're going to ignore it just like everybody else once you have it.
And yeah, keep going.
Another item would be the roof. We neglect the roofs, guys, in California. We just don't get enough rain. The roofer should be maintaining that roof at least once every 2 years. Of course, once you see that roof fail, it's too late. Now you have issues. If you have a roofer that's maintaining your roof, you're going to save yourself a huge headache. Plumbing. Pipes leak. In Southern California, there's a water loss every minute. So pipes leak. And so it's certain things about a home that you have to make sure you're maintaining it. So you're looking out for certain things. You're not oblivious in your home. You're making sure you're looking at your pipes. You open up the cabinet and looking for a little small drip. Any water. You shouldn't see any water around your pipes at all whatsoever.
I'll tell you another one that we always recommend that I would say I'll never let a home buyer buy without checking the sewer line.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in LA. Now, see, in Inland Empire, Orange County, it's a little bit different, but Los Angeles County, I don't understand why anyone would buy a home without having that sewer line inspected. The inspection may run you $400 tops. I don't charge that, but I'm just saying on average. I shouldn't say tops. On average, it's going to run you about $400. If there's an issue with that sewer line, that's probably going to be a $4,000 save for you,
or more.
Minimum.
And $12,000 for plumbers. Yeah,
you start getting up to 12 and 20,000. It's crazy not to check that sewer line. No one can see it. The seller hasn't seen that sewer line.
Darren, how do you check that? Explain to them how you do that for everybody.
Oh, so you need a video camera, and personally, I have a few of them. But you scope it, you put your video camera in there, and you start at the clean out, and the camera actually goes the same way the sewage would go. So you get to see the inside of the line, and you can see the materials, and you can see the condition from the inside. And
yeah, everybody at home, to the clean out, typically outside the house, on the side or the front yard, sometimes in the back or under the house. A lot of the older houses don't have them, so that's one of the first things when you're walking around an open house with Aaron and I on a private showing, we can also look to see if there's a clean out. If there's not a clean out, you can go up on the roof sometimes, put it through a vent, or take off a toilet. We've had to do that with Darren as well. But just to explain what that clean out is too, it makes it easier to clean out the sewer line if there is a backup. So we look for that as well in these houses. But keep going, Darren. Keep telling them how you do that.
Yeah. A clean out is absolutely mandatory in LA County. You're just going to pay more money to have the line serviced if you don't have a clean out. It takes about $400 to add a clean out, so it's not expensive to add one. And the line needs to be maintained just like everything else. And maintenance comes before you see an issue. If you see an issue, it's no longer maintenance. Now it's repair.
Thanks so much for checking out the video, you guys. If you're looking to take the first step to buy a house, the #1 thing you can do is develop a team that you trust.
We have a network of incredible real estate agents all over the world, so shoot us a message and we can make that connection for you.